that was one of the most challenging things. No one has the right to disrespect you. I realized that I needed to also set boundaries with my kids. We're gonna get our sweat in. It's kind of like if, let's just say you're here with me in my car and we are driving to the gym together, girl. Let me give you guys a little bit of an update. It is officially, I believe it's like day 78 or something like that. Since I started to implement these healthy habits, with you things that I have realized, every other time that I tried losing weight, I literally just wanted to be skinny. Girl, it was all about just being skinny. I remember getting up in the morning, the first thing I would do is go pee, hopefully go number 2, and then because I wanted to be the leanest I could on the scale. And then I would step on the scale, and then I was like, yes, we're having an amazing day. If the scale went down, or it was like, oh my God, today I'm gonna have to do double cardio, I'm gonna cut back. I literally was not being kind to myself. The scale does matter, but it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I would weigh in and the scale didn't go down, it literally determined my day. I was so obsessed with the scale going down instead of me just about the way I felt. And even at my skinniest, you guys, I was not happy. I was not happy. You know those people that are like, I wasn't happy with myself. I was happy. I was happy to get a workout in. I was happy to run Sweat Fitness, do weight loss challenges, and also coaching other girls and helping them in losing weight. It was never really good enough for me, so I always wanted more. And the worst part is I was comparing myself to other girl fitness influencers, can even do the exact same plan as somebody else and probably not have the identical results to somebody else because our body's different, genetics are different. So what I realized is that this time around, you guys, I am being so kind to myself, just implementing habits which I believe that if I just do what I have to do, I'm gonna lose weight by default and I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life because this is now the 2.0 version of ourselves. And that's really what I want to do. I really just want to inspire you to know that wherever you're at in your life right now, whatever you have gone through, because you've grown through that, babe, you are able to just say, you know what, I'm gonna start creating the 2.0 version of myself. And you may think, well, girl, how do you do that? I'm so happy you asked. Let me share. You ask yourself, like, what do you really want? Because the only thing between what you want and why you haven't achieved it is because you continue to live in the past. Just know that your past is your school. It is la escuelita, right? Like your little school, okay? You know what worked and what didn't work. You know what you want, you know what you didn't want. It's like a relationship, babe. I know that I want someone to respect me, to love me. But before that, in order for someone to do that for me, I literally have to do it for myself. And that's exactly what I wasn't doing. So when I started to write down while journaling, because journaling is literally key, because I think sometimes why we get so overwhelmed too is because we just keep everything up here instead of putting it on paper. I started to tell myself that every day, no matter what, I was going to move my body. What I didn't realize is how that food was actually making me feel. You don't know what you don't know until you make a change. I just realized it became normal to me. The same way eating unhealthy just becomes normal to you. It's kind of like what you crave. It's kind of like how I was with my relationship. I just didn't know how to not be in a toxic relationship. So when someone tried treating me nice, I was like, stop being a little. In all reality, that's really what I deserved, was someone to treat me kind. So I needed to start learning how to treat myself kind. Even like in a relationship, knowing the fact that I was not in the best relationship mentally. And prior to that, I was not in the best relationship mentally or physically. So those habits and that behavior, I just realized it became normal to me. So I needed to start learning how to treat myself kind. I started to just do like personal development, like reading books, like Master Your Emotions, understand why you do what you do. The other book that I started was also on finances, because your relationship with yourself can possibly be a direct reflection of the relationship that you also have with money. So if you really just don't care and you're living la vida loca, high chances you're living la vida loca with your finances and also with your body as well. And you just start saying like, no, you know what? what, I'm tired of repeating this same cycle. Yourself, well, why are you allowing it? Nobody has power over you except for yourself. You have the opportunity in your hands to do and create anything you want. I think that for so many years I was living in the past. When I mean living in the past, yeah, I was literally living in the past thinking like I'm not deserving of being loved. I just realized that they just became like habits for me. It just became very normal for me to constantly struggle. I had to learn how to set boundaries. I had to learn how to set boundaries not only with myself, with learning how to say no to people, also with my kids. What ends up happening is that, I'm not saying that this is with everybody, but sometimes your kids saw your parent treat you. It could possibly become very normal for them to think that they have the right to treat you like that as well. They don't. Really had to start setting boundaries as well. I think that that was one of the most challenging things, because it just becomes normal to you to allow things to happen, and then when you're like, yeah, no more, then people are like, oh my god, she changed. It's not that you changed, it's that you started realizing your worth, and you started realizing that no one has the right to disrespect you and treat you like crap. So in creating the 2.0 version of myself, I've learned a lot about myself, a lot about the way I operate. Things get hard, how I react to them. Now I'm in the space of, instead of like reacting, stop, process, think, and then what are you gonna do? Before, I would just react without thinking, and then I regretted a lot of things that would come out of my mouth or things that I would do. Now I'm just like, no one is gonna take this piece away from me. Nobody. In creating your 2.0 version of yourself, just start doing things that make you happy. Start doing things that you thought you didn't have time to do, but you really do. The thing is, we get so distracted. We get so distracted with social media. Sometimes instead of doing what we're supposed to be doing, we find certain things to distract us, because that just, it puts us back into our comfort zone of just not doing what we know we want to do for ourselves to get us to that next level in life. The guy next to me parked so close, I can't even get into my car, so I'm gonna have to crawl over. Bro, seriously? That was not a fart, that was my knee. And hold on. We had a really good, let me turn this off real quick as I melt in here. We had a really good workout. I met this guy who's a power lifter. He actually stopped me, asked me how much was my setup for my camera. He says it was really nice, and then he just started telling me about powerlifting and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, my daughter would totally love it, because my daughter is like a beast in the gym, girl. Me, I'm like, baby steps, mama, baby steps. Look at how cute my case is. It says read more books, and then it's a picture of my honey kissing me from when we went to Seattle. And I just got this case on Amazon, and I don't know, it just inspires me. Plus the one from Apple, girl, those Apple cases, the sides start lifting right away, and they want to charge you all the money, honey. Yeah, no more. I got this on Amazon. So cute, right? Anyway, so yeah, I did stop at Sephora. I will show you guys a couple of things that I did buy because I gotta hurry up.